One of the main things that people ask me for is a checklist to get your home sold. It's nice to have a little checklist so that you can kind of get ready to have it sold. You can be ready to go when you call your real estate advisor and get it on the market the day you want it to be on the market. And in that way, you can kind of predict when you're going to get your offer and be on to the next home. So here's a little. So in order to ensure that successful sale, you gotta have a good checklist. It's gotta be comprehensive, it's gotta be thorough, it's gotta be accurate, and it's gotta cover all the aspects of the selling process. So selling a house checklist, a checklist for selling a house is going to serve as a useful tool for sellers to stay organized and track their progress and ensure that all necessary steps are completed in the right order when you need them to be done to maximize the likelihood of getting the most money for your home and selling in the time that you want to sell by. So here's a detailed and nuanced checklist for selling a house. The first thing is you want to conduct a pre-listing inspection. Sometimes people don't want to do this. They feel like they're worried that if they find out a whole bunch of things about the house, they're going to have to tell the buyer about those things for the house, but the buyer's going to find out about them anyway. They're going to do their own inspection, and if they see that you were proactive about that, it's going to give them a lot more trust. So before listing your house on the market, get the pre-listing inspection to identify any potential issues and repairs that might need to be addressed, and you can be ready for what they're going to ask you for. It kind of gives you a little bit of leverage too, and help you understand the condition of your property and make an informed decision about any necessary improvements. The second thing is that you want to enhance the curb appeal. You know, I feel like a broken record with all these things, but really, enhancing the curb appeal of your home is a very important thing to do. It's that first impression, and those are just crucial when you're selling a house. So it's very important to enhance the curb appeal of your property. It's going to involve landscaping, painting, cleaning, making minor repairs to improve the overall appearance of your home. And like I say in a lot of my videos, you want to go to Remodeling Magazine, go online to Remodeling Magazine. They have a cost versus value report they put out every single year. It's a survey, and it kind of gives you a sense of the median average price of what your project's going to cost you, and also what the return on investment is going to be for that project. It's a very, very good resource. Go find it at Remodeling Magazine. By the way, I am not affiliated with Remodeling Magazine in any way, but it's a wonderful resource. I use it all the time. Number 3, arguably the most important thing. I mean, I keep saying everything's important, but decluttering your house and depersonalizing your house is really important. If I walk into a home with a whole bunch of mess, I'm not picturing my family there. And I'm sure you're the same way. If you walk into someone else's messy house, you don't think to yourself, oh, I just feel so comfortable in this mess. You think this is specific to this person. And decluttering and depersonalizing goes a long way to allowing the buyer to imagine their own family living in the house. So make the house more appealing to potential buyers by decluttering and depersonalizing the home. And it's just essential. Remove all the personal items, excess furniture, and clutter to create a clean and spacious environment that allows buyers to envision themselves living in the home with their family, with their pictures, their messes. Number 4, set the right price. Obviously, you got to price your house correctly. It's a key to attracting buyers and generating interest. A lot of people seem to think that they get top dollar by reaching for the top dollar right away. And I think if you were to work with a really reputable real estate advisor to determine a competitive listing price based on market trends and comparable sales and the unique features of your property, they'll be able to give you like a nice little range of prices that are going to work best for you. And what I've found in my years as doing real estate is that if you move towards the bottom end of that range, you tend to get more people looking, because that means you are the best deal in the neighborhood and everyone wants the best deal. And if you have lots of people interested in buying your home, what tends to happen is the price tends to go up a little bit. So, word to the wise, lower end of that range. Number 5, create a marketing plan. You got to develop a comprehensive marketing plan to promote your house to potential buyers. It's going to include professional photography, virtual tours, online listings, open houses, targeted advertising campaigns to showcase your property effectively. I have found that videos tend to be one of the things that people really like to watch, especially of a home. People like to walk through the home through a video. It puts them in the space much better than pictures do. So I would recommend a video. It's up to you how you do it though. Number 6, you want to review and negotiate all of your offers. Evaluate offers from potential buyers and work with your real estate advisor to negotiate terms, contingencies, and closing timelines. Really important that those deadlines match up with your life so that they serve you well. So consider multiple offers carefully and choose the one that best meets your needs and your expectations. And sometimes the highest price isn't the one that does that. Sometimes for my clients, the thing that allows them to stay in the home and line up their timeline just right with the next house is a little bit more important than $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 or whatever it is. So be open to what the different offers look like and comparing and contrasting which one's going to serve your needs a little bit better. Number 7 is prepare for the closing process. You've got to be ready for that because once you accept the offer, you need to start getting ready for the closing. That sounds crazy because it's a month-long process, but there's paperwork that you need to get done. You need to address contingencies. There's going to be an inspection. You need to let them in for the inspection. You need to negotiate what you feel good about fixing or giving them money to fix, those kinds of things. Then there's going to be an appraisal. You need to let the appraiser in. You need to just be kind of ready to respond to these various contingencies in the contract and coordinate with the buyer's agent, the lender, and the title company. Staying organized and having really good, clear communication goes a really long way. I always try to tell people that over-communicating is pretty hard to do, but under-communicating is really easy to do, and the difference between the two is the difference between a successful, pleasant transaction and a just painful nightmare. So stay organized and be proactive to ensure a smooth and successful closing. After that, really, number 8 is going to be that you want to clean and stage the house. Before showing your house to potential buyers, you want to clean and stage the property to highlight its best features and present it in the best possible light. You want to consider professional staging services to help optimize the presentation of your home. And some of the real estate advisors I know add that as kind of an add-on to a service that they provide for the commission they're asking for the remuneration they're asking for. Number 9, arrange for inspections and appraisals. Like I said just a little bit ago, you want to arrange for the inspections and appraisals. You want to coordinate with the buyer's inspection, appraisals, and any of the necessary evaluations of the property. Address any of the issues that arise during inspection and work with the buyer to negotiate repairs or credits as needed. Number 10, close that sale. Like I said, it's a 3-week process, 3 to 4 week process once you accept the offer, but closing the sale depends on you meeting all of those little things that lead up to closing the sale. So once all the conditions are met and the closing process is finalized, you want to complete the sale of your house by signing the closing documents, obviously, and transfer that ownership and receiving payment for the property. This is, for most people, the best part of the whole process. So work closely with your real estate advisor and legal counsel, whichever state you live in, to ensure a smooth and successful closing. Selling a house involves a series of steps and considerations that you really do have to consider all of these different things, and you can do it as you're going through the process itself. But I find that the people who know what to expect feel more in control of the whole situation and the process throughout, and they just have a better experience. So create a detailed and comprehensive checklist. Sellers can stay organized and focused and proactive throughout the selling process that way, and ultimately that's going to lead to a positive outcome, a smooth transaction, the most money, the happiest people, and working with a knowledgeable real estate advisor is one of the best ways to provide the valuable guidance and support to help sellers navigate those complexities of the selling process and to maximize the sale of their property. I have found that a good real estate advisor gets more money than a for sale by owner every time.